If it's my friendship you want, I'll gladly accept it. In time, I'll earn your trust. And once you've told me what I want to know, there'll be no point keeping you alive. Then I'll kill you. With my hands if I have to.
After sharing over 20 insights on how Yagami Light manipulates people, I have decided to make a video on how Yagami Light thinks and what makes him intelligent. The following are 10 principles you can apply yourself. Number 1. Everything must serve a purpose. Light is the type of person to constantly ask himself this question. How does this move advance my interest? How can this action help me get what I want? When Light wants to get something done, he brainstorms ideas on how to achieve it. He asks himself, out of all these ways, which one of them will help me accomplish my goal in the most efficient way? Make my other goals a lot easier or irrelevant. Like Yagami thinks with pen and paper. If something happens around him, he asks himself, is this event congruent with my agenda? If that person gets that thing, learns that information, moves to that position, is he more likely to oppose or help me in my own position? He doesn't only answer this once, but repeatedly until his thoughts are crystallized and his future action is clear. Always consider your self-interest first in every situation, then make the decision. Number 2. Read books about strategy, emotional intelligence, and deception. To think strategically, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can borrow from previous strategists. Books like The 48 Laws of Power, The Art of War, The Art of Seduction, and so much more. Don't abuse reading to the point you ignore your own instincts or become intellectually lazy and incapable of forming your own ideas. There's a list of books that are useful in the description below. If you buy directly from those links, that helps the channel. When Light is not orchestrating his plans, he is actually reading a book. His library at home is huge and filled with books about law, criminology, and all sorts of concepts. To broaden your perspective, a good idea is to read the Encyclopedia of Britannica. To think like Light, your brain must consume the same material as Light. Number 3. Fast things fast. Light always takes care of the most important things first and doesn't get distracted by the urgent. Keeping your goals and relationships prioritized is a great way of achieving more and staying on top of things. Even after getting the Death Note, Light worked tirelessly to keep his academics on top. If he slacked off, his parents would worry and would interfere more and more in his life. Predictability is the key to keeping a low profile. Number 4. Review your previous actions. Having a journal where you write your own ideas and contemplate on your previous actions, analyzing your moves, emotions, transgressions, goals is essential. We see Light using this method when he's trying to figure out if he left any clues or incriminating evidence that L can use against him. Nothing is more important than this habit right here. It's the key to thinking like Light. Number 5. Learn chess to improve calculation and focus. Your brain grows tired if you think even for a little. Chess helps you gain that mental stamina, so your brain is always on, thinking deeper and harder. While it's not mentioned in anime, I'm sure Light plays some strategy games to stay sharp. Regardless if it's chess, Go, Age of Empires, or Democracy. Just pick a game of strategy to learn how to attack, defend, when to strike, when to be patient, when to make a quiet move, when to strike with a combination. I recommend you pick the realistic games. Even if you don't always win in those games, you will learn the proper perspective and how to think like a strategist. Number 6. Don't be one-dimensional. Being intelligent is not only about logical reasoning. It includes being adaptable to the situation, having an understanding of how people think and behave, as well as getting a good grip on common sense. Ignoring your other qualities and becoming a one-eyed little monster would do you no good. Specialization is for insects. You are a human being. Light appears perfect in the anime because of this principle. Unlike L, it's more handy and well-rounded, more emotionally intelligent. If you see yourself or others see you as a nerd, don't make it a limiting label. People grow. Snap out of it. You are so much more. Number 7. We all know that being good looking makes things easier for you. It creates a halo effect that enhances all your other qualities. Suddenly, people will think you are more charismatic, smarter, and warmer than you actually are. You don't have to have superior genes, but merely take care of yourself and looks. As in, be well groomed, take care of your hygiene, taking multiple showers, wearing clothes that fit you. Simple things. Be presentable. Number 8. Learn about acting. Light is an award-winning actor. He is quite convincing for multiple reasons. First reason is because he understands the normal reaction he needs to display in every situation. When his father was sick, he acted worried. When Elle died, he acted angry. Ask yourself how the normal person feel and think in this situation. Second reason is Light doesn't imitate others. He knows that acting is basically summoning your own emotions instead of faking emotions. So, how to do this? Well, if you want to portray that you are sad, go back to a moment in your life when you have felt truly sad. Maybe you lost your dog. Stay in that feeling for a bit. Now you can use it. I recommend that you have a key memory for each of the most common emotions. One for anger, sadness, disgust, happiness, fear, and surprise. Number 9. To win, you must attack. Staying on the defensive in your comfort zone, waiting for others to make the first move, more often than not can put you in great disadvantage. So the person who makes the first attack can create the narrative of the story and is more likely to be believed. In chess, the person who plays white, who moves first, has the advantage. Learn to take initiative. Ask for more responsibility. Napoleon Bonaparte is known for trading space for time. Light understands this, and that's why he's not afraid to make the first move. Number 10. Plan for suspicion in advance. Light takes the time to avoid problems. No one is always in the top of their game, at their sharpest, at their most emotionally stable. Humans are complacent. He knows that he has to prepare for the worst outcomes when his mind is most sane, in order not to be taken away by surprise. I made 4 videos on Death Note, so make sure to check them out. They are right here. Click. Do it. I'm watching you. Stay sharp.